Hi, how's it going? Hey. Hi, how's it going? Hey, so I'm here to get on the crickle ramble real quick. I want to talk about the tenacity of the black dollar and how basically blackness is very fragile in America, because honestly throughout the whole entire February, not once did I hear a celebration of Black History Month. The only time I've heard a celebration on Black History Month was when like a white woman gets cheesed by a black man. Usually he's a football player, he signed that $1 million contract. Beyond so, I didn't really hear anything this month. I didn't even really see like Target pushing out like the whole Black History thing. And no, I don't think it's correlation with DEI initiatives. I think it's correlation with economics, honestly. And I want to talk about how, holidays are strongly tied with economics in America. It's strongly tied to profits and capitalism. And yeah, just my thoughts upon the matter. And so yeah, let's get to it. Make sure to keep in touch with me, and you know what to do for that. So basically, this whole month, I have been busy with my own dealings with family, making sure they're okay, just foundational things. But throughout this entire month, I wanted to celebrate Black History Month, but I never had the time to. But I guess I'm doing it right now, and this is the very last day of the month. Hell yeah! And with that, I've always pondered throughout these 28 days about where are the respects and the payments for the celebration of being Black in America, upon how all of our Black ancestors, whether or not we are related to them, has helped build this American nation and allowed us to have the freedoms and the privileges we have today. And I heard nothing, and it's so crazy. And that's how you know niggas are broke. That's how you know niggas are broke, because let me tell you something, that black dollar be strong. Black people's dollar be gone within 5 seconds, and I know it ain't that, but the black dollar is very much strong, even for non-black people within the range of Black culture. Because every year, ever since this year, besides this year, every year Target would go on him out on pro negro, come on, get the negrotic feel, come on, come wear your dashiki, dead ass. And obviously I would see that. Not only that, I would see advertisements talking about Black history. I would see companies talking about Black history or turning themselves into little Black history logos and stuff. And not only just that, just with the people's spirit. And you see how that is both economically and sociologically, psychologically tied with which is our life and just with America. Because I know Europe is not going through what we're going through, and Europe is a whole entire continental area. But what I'm saying is, even when things get tough, I'm pretty sure they still celebrate their holidays and whatnot, and even places in Latin America, Central America, whatnot. Shout out to Brazil. People are still very community based, even with times of despair and deficit. People in Cuba, things like that. And even people in Australia, I haven't really heard much about people really being assholes in Australia, just more so political and economical issues. And so what I see in America is obvious that I guess all of our actions are strongly tied to our emotions, and strongly tied to how much money we have. Because in America, we dictate our worth and how important and strong we are by how much money we make and how much things we have and what can we flex based off of things we can buy or show off, which are things that can be burned up in an instant and aren't even worth anything. People will show off this, right? And it might be Gucci, but it was 5 cents to make. They made it for 5 cents, and they kidnapped some random Chinese person, literally smuggled them to Italy, made them make the fucking lining of this cup, put made in Italy, and charged you $500. and they got paid $2 from that, and they had to work for 15 hours. So yeah, that's what people are showing off here in America, you know, cheap shit with slave labor. How cute. But you see, they can't do that anymore right now because of the obvious, like, of how Elon Musk and Trump both became elected to be president. I feel like Elon Musk is Trump's new boyfriend. I'm pretty sure eventually they're going to make a hybrid baby. So I wonder what's going to go. I wonder what's going to be called. Oh my god, it might be called some type of like new fucking electronic fucking name. XEAI, Tesla Automatic. You know, their newest kid, Junior, Trump Jr. You know what I mean? So, you know, with that, people are very bummed out. And with the skyrocketing of eggs and insurance rates are, you know, skyrocketing as well, and they're kind of dropping people right now. They're like, yeah, I'm not gonna help you. Fuck them hurricanes and fuck you. That's literally what's going on. And fuck them fires and fuck you. And that's what's been going on right now. And so people obviously aren't happy. But you would think at a time like this, people will be happy to celebrate, you know, some type of community-based anything. At least the one day white people can get Bantu knots in their head and not get ridiculed for it. But it's not. I heard nothing but crickets. I'm pretty sure the Gay People Month and a month for veterans and whatnot won't even be talked about either. Oh yeah, I forgot. Wasn't it just like MLK Day last month? Or wasn't there like some type of thing for veterans? No one talked about that. Or Memorial Day, I'm assuming. I forgot. There was something in the beginning of this month. Oh, beginning of like January. And no one really talked about that either. And they love veterans. They love sucking their little knobs and stuff like that. Only the male ones. And they're talking about female veterans. Anyways. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, things are kind of weird. And I feel it's so sad. It is so sad to me. Because it's like, damn. Your happiness is only by dollars. And you guys are so individualistic as people. You just want to be so mean and selfish when it's hard for y'all. Because at the end of the day, I don't really care how fragmented America has been purposely made to be. There's still the excuse of people, because we have made civil rights movements before. And you know, the January 6th inauguration, where the fuck those white people did break it into the White House. And we can now come together and do something. Like, it's just all excuses. And so I'm curious upon that, because literally I was so excited to see what was going to be provided to me on the month of Black History, celebrating every black person. Yay! And wow, I've heard nothing. It's free to talk about it. You know, it don't cost no money to say the word nigga, white or black. It don't cost nothing. And so I was like so flabbergasted, and it really shows that, wow, our money is really, you know, of course our money is tied to our emotions, but it shows this new type of like social culture that America really is. And how like there was nothing. It's pretty much just cost nothing to talk about Rosa Parks or Malcolm X or like Queen Latifah. Like, it costs no money. I'm doing it right now. It didn't cost me nothing. Not yet, that's for sure. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, I have not been hearing any black joy, any black resilience, anything of the sort. No white people twerking to Afro beats. I've heard nothing. And it makes me think about the future of the rest of these holidays. I would see people talk about history. I would see people buy little black people things. I would see companies just bring up, I love niggas. At least once, right? Once a month. Or the only month that we got. But that's how you know people are losing money. That's, you know, people are broke. And that's, you know, people are really just like, I don't know, brazen, honestly. Because companies will still talk about black history and how greatness being black is, how great it is. And still sell you like a $22 sweatshirt. They'll still do it, but you see how that's incrementally tied to, you know, how the black dollar has been positioned, of how there was never really any celebration to begin with, alongside with every other holiday that has been showcased. Because what benefits have we ever really got being celebrated during AAPI month, during, you know, Latino History Month, during Veteran History Month, during White People History Month, which is every month? Anything. Like, there's nothing. You get nothing from it. And obviously the true thing we get is community-based love. But you can see that there was never any unconditional love to begin with. Because how come even when there are economical hardship, people aren't still celebrating Black greatness, black resilience, and Black solidarity with people of other races, and the nuances of just being together as a nation, regardless of our skin color and this so-called race. Everyone is united. Like, you know, Asian people are already getting perms where I'm at, and I'm in LA, so you know they're already here with us. Where's the white people in dashikis? And that's what I'm saying. Like, no one's eating fufu this month. I'm so surprised. My heart is broken. And that's what I'm saying. Like, the love has never been unconditional. It's been conditional. And I wonder, just like, are people just mindless? Like what are people being led with these holidays, with Memorial Day, with Veterans Day, with Black History Month, with AAPI month, with everything, really, even with Girlfriend's Day, Boyfriend's Day, Mother's Day, Easter. You know, like, there really was not any love, and the love was merely like beyond conditional. The love never existed. The love was never love. There was never appreciation. There was never respect or celebration. All it was is people chasing a fantasy to run away from their terrible, cruel little lives and to spend money to get this ever-fleeting feeling of happiness they are desperate to get. And that is what I've concluded. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you like this video. I hope you like my tangent and my thought process upon Black History Month and the psychological viewpoints and perception of people, and how come when things get tough there is still no appreciation to holidays, there's still no appreciation to veterans, no appreciation to Martin Luther King or Abraham Lincoln. What's it, Abraham Lincoln? Because Abraham Lincoln month, like, that was in fucking January. You get the fucking point. Like, niggas weren't even crying about 9/11. They were doing that every fucking year, shutting down the whole damn country, talk about 9/11 for like 20 years. Like, no one gives a fuck. Like, it's not even about like fuck niggers, fucking niggers, DEI. Like, everyone's a DEI hire. Everyone's an N-word. No one loved anybody because they didn't even love the fucking white veterans. Like, it's weird. You don't let the people that work for our country that was exploited and fought for our nation. So where was the actual conditional love? There was even no conditional love. Fuck unconditional. There was no love to begin with. There was only this ever-fleeting, like, I don't know, like, just end of suffering, very small, and this little fantasy. Because what are these people looking for when it's time for that month? Sorry, I should not be projecting, externalizing who I am and my feelings on everyone else in life. You obviously see I am, because it's like, I thought we were celebrating these things. I was celebrating these things all the time since I was a little kid. Celebrating the greatness of everyone and how things have gotten better for us. And that has obviously not been congruent with the majority of society. Because seriously, how come when things get hard, we cannot still have an appreciation for each other? Especially on a day that tells us to, reminds us to, hey, let's take some compassion out. Maybe if we all put eggs in together, or all put money together, we can get a carton of eggs, the $13 shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. So no foo-foo for y'all people. No foo-foo for those who don't deserve it. No foo-foo for you. No PC for you. So yeah, I celebrated it. Yay! I celebrate you, whether you're black or not, and I celebrate me, because I got black in me. I'm black! Yay! Yay! So yeah, I was so confused. What? You know, Atlanta would have been crunk by now, and that's how you know things are hard. So have a great rest of your day. Bye! I hope you are doing good. I hope you get better, whether you're doing good or not, and yeah.